Hey, I'm Matthew Tansley, the founder of Profit Farmers, the world's leading crypto copy trading co-pilot. I know you're busy, and like most of the world, you're probably suffering from an ever-shortening attention span, so I give you my word that you'll be glad you watched this entire video. And not only that, you can benefit from this entirely for free with no catch. In 2020, people thought we were crazy to call for a bull run in the middle of the COVID pandemic, but whilst everyone else was panicking, our trading experts and algorithms casually picked up over 2,600 trades for a total peak gain of 24,845%. And if that wasn't enough, in 2021, we ended up with another 48,500% of peak gains from 2,151 trades. Now that's a lot of trades. We also called the previous top for Bitcoin in 2022 and gave several opportunities for people to exit the market on the way down before everything fell apart entirely. A painful crash, but not for everyone. And as the dust was settling on the carnage, we caught the local bottom all over again. So it pays to pay attention to our trading wizards if they have something to say. And guess what? We've got another prediction that could see you picking up the next 1,500% move. Something's coming up that you absolutely don't want to miss. But wait, crypto is dead, right? I mean, we're in the middle of a war. Europeans are facing a massive energy crisis. There's absolutely no way now is the right time to be involved in crypto trading, right? Wrong. Most people are running scared right now and gobbling up all the fearful news like a fat kid eats cake. But something really big is happening in the crypto markets that's going to drive the next wave of mass adoption to levels never seen before. And at the heart of this is your own financial freedom. And when I say that, I don't just mean getting rich. I mean genuinely, there is a fork in the road coming up that will change your life whether you're paying attention or not. If we're right, you'll be the next person to make plus 1,900% gains just like Bernard. And we'll see more signals just like these. Who wouldn't want to be involved in crypto trading when you can make gains like these overnight? There's an extreme crypto catalyst sneaking around, and the parasitical elites are hoping that you're too stupid to see it. Let's start with the big picture. Markets always move in cycles, up and down, forever and forever, whilst the media spin stories to explain why it's all happening, keeping people in a trance. The media are distracting you with stories of nuclear warfare and climate change so that you don't look at this chart. Pay attention. Can you see a better time for trading crypto than right now? Let me explain. This is the cryptocurrency total market cap on the weekly time frame. The price on the chart represents the entire crypto marketplace as one investment. What do your eyes tell you? Here's the blurb from the Profit Farmers Trading Wizards. Macro perspective, we see a potential bottom within this zone. Fractals in the past years clearly display a trend with a clear sight for the upcoming bull run. RSI has already touched 30, meaning it's oversold, and right now the market is accumulating. Breakout over local EMAs will accompany resumption of major uptrend in the overall market. The market has already experienced major downside and deleveraging events along with new regulation. In simple English, let's go. Take another look at the chart. Can you see the COVID crash in 2020 and what happened to the market afterwards? What was the news like at that time? That's right, those sneaky little guys were up to the same old tricks. The world is ending. Sounds familiar, right? Sing it with me. Buy the fear, sell the greed. I don't know about you, but what scares me more than anything is losing my freedoms. I think the same is true for almost everyone, and the fight for freedom and liberty has been the catalyst for some of the biggest events in recent history, particularly the bloodiest revolutions and wars. If you've been living under a rock, you might not have heard about the so-called Great Reset, involving the rather devilish Klaus Schwab, the World Economic Forum, and various other organizations like BlackRock and the Rockefeller Foundations. These fine folk are aiming to reset, or in other words, destroy the current fiat-based economy, and they want to usher in a new form of global communism under the flashy name stakeholder capitalism. Sounds fun, right? I'm not going to cover all of that in this video. Instead, I want to focus on an absolutely critical juncture that's coming up for Western civilization. The fight between central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs, and cryptocurrencies. Some form of new monetary system will need to replace the existing dollar-based fiat system, in full or partially, as the old economic system begins to fall apart. CBDCs are the preferred option for our current overlords and masters over at the Central Bank and International Monetary Fund. Let me cut to the chase. CBDCs are scary. Why? Well, they're effectively programmable digital money that allows for things like this. Social credit scoring to be tied to your income. Money that can only be spent on what they say. Money that can only be spent where they say. Money that can only be spent when they say. Money that can have a time limit and then poof, it's gone. Negative interest rates. That means you can watch your savings disappear if you don't spend them. Total surveillance of transactions. Total dystopia. Essentially, CBDCs are a mechanism for pure totalitarian control, and as it stands, there is only one alternative. That's right, Bitcoin and friends are here to save the day. If it wasn't obvious to you already, Bitcoin represents freedom and the idea of decentralizing control of the global financial system. Bitcoin means monetary freedom and none of that spooky CBDC stuff that I just mentioned. So zoom out for a minute and you'll realize that the stage is being set for the ultimate slavery versus freedom showdown all over again. So who's going to win? CBDCs and the spooks behind them, or Bitcoin and all the normal plebs all around the world? This framing is important. Think carefully and you'll realize that the entire world is being offered a false choice. Wake up and fight for freedom, which means rallying behind politicians that will support crypto use and adoption. Or quietly accept digital serfdom and slowly decline into a totalitarian state akin to North Korea or China. Obviously, that's not going to happen, right? The rallying cry to fight for financial freedom is going to go absolutely supersonic. If you thought that the Bitcoin equals the Messiah stuff from 2021 was weird, I bet you haven't seen anything yet. If you thought the last bull run was a big one, imagine what's going to happen when the world wakes up and realizes that if they don't start moving to crypto, they risk total enslavement. And yes, that is exactly how it's going to be framed. In those circumstances, with the backdrop of the current financial system falling into ruin, crypto adoption will move like wildfire. Another giveaway that crypto is about to go crazy can be found in the Markets in Crypto Assets Framework, or MiCA, which provides regulatory guidelines for the EU. Now, the MiCA guidelines are thousands of pages long, so I'm not going to summarize them, but suffice to say they are bullish and being well received on the whole. Here's what's interesting about the MiCA rollout. It gives us a timeline to work with for the next bull run. Let's take a quick look at that chart that we had before. It tells us that we're moving into an up phase soon and we should be looking for signs for a bottom now. Guess what? The bullish MiCA guidelines become law in February 2023, with certain parts expected to be adopted across 2023 and into 2024. It's expected that other jurisdictions around the world will use the EU's MiCA guidelines as a reference point, so the good news will spread globally. Well, it's starting to look like a pretty good time to be getting back into crypto trading, despite the world apparently ending. If that wasn't enough to make you stop and think, then what about this chart? The next Bitcoin halving should happen in early 2024. But if you look closer, you'll realize that there's actually another pattern here, and it tells us that crypto is looking hot. After each market crash, prices begin racing upwards in the lead to the next halving, and then they turn absolutely parabolic. Buying the yellow zones whilst everyone else panics is the way to make insane returns. Bitcoin could pull off another 10x, and if it does, you can be sure that all sorts of other cryptos will be going 100x or even 1000x. It's times like this where we start to see the fabled magic entry. This is a favorite of our trading team because it almost always means huge gains. Here's a look at this exact pattern on the Unfi USDT chart. Look at that, an explosive 1,400% move. With just $10,000, you could have made over $140,000. Here's another one our experts caught. FLM USDT, another magic entry giving up over 400% of gains. That could have been a quick $40,000 from your $10,000 investment, and I'm just scratching the surface. All signs point to now being the best time to get back into crypto trading, and if you want the chance to start making some absolutely epic returns, the time is now. Think about it, we're at or very close to our market cycle bottom. A huge parabolic move usually follows on from the major market crash, and the media is used to fool you into staying on the sidelines. The MiCA laws are coming into effect in Europe, and they are widely accepted as bullish for crypto and expected to roll out globally over a little bit of time. Magic entries have already been showing up all over the place, just like you saw with Unfi. And let's not forget the big one. The fight between CBDCs and Bitcoin has the stage set for the biggest rush to mass adoption we have ever seen. You're now one of the few people that really understand the situation that's developing, and all you need to do now is set yourself up to benefit from this big time with our help. If you do that, you'll be the next person to pick up incredible trades just like SAND USDT, which surged from 27 cents all the way up to $6 and beyond. Or MII USDT, which moved up 98% in just a matter of days. Or how about GMT BTC, which exploded 252%. Now these moves were crazy, but the even more crazy thing is that these are just the tip of the iceberg. With the right support, the right software, and the right training, you'll be able to cash in on this extreme crypto catalyst like never before. This is why we're offering you free access to our platform so that you can stay informed and start picking up some of those amazing trades that you just saw before. If you open a free account, you'll get extremely accurate trading signals, trade automations that will make your trading easier and more relaxed than ever before, access to our trading wizards and their on-point market analysis, trading education, and more. I'm entirely convinced that this could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and I don't want you to miss out. This is exactly why we made the ultimate crypto trading platform, so normal people like you can start making money instead of being bullied around by the big media and big institutions. In fact, Luca went as far as describing Profit Farmers as the holy grail of crypto. Mike said that joining Profit Farmers was one of the best decisions in his crypto career. And Hugo says that we provide a great platform for crypto trading and fantastic training and support. Our trading team are genuine experts that you can rely on time after time. So what are you waiting for? Sign up now for a free account and get started on your crypto trading journey. Like I said before, you'll get access to everything you need to stay in the loop for this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that's turning into a reality. Sign up now before it's too late. If you're lucky, you might find we still have spaces on our Pro Trader 5x Blueprint training course, so make sure to check that out if you're given the opportunity. Create your free account now, and I'll see you on the other side. Thanks for your time.